鋼の錬金術師
All right, let's continue with chapter 69 of Fullmetal Alchemist. When we last left the scene here, we were seeing Scar reuniting with Marco, Dr. Marco, and Mei-chan, and the Briggs soldiers looks like they had just circled in on him, but Scar came in and gave him a body chop, and they're leaving. So we went back to Briggs, where Raven was being rather straightforward about what was going on with this hole and everything. So, gon, gon, gon. This strange sound is always in the background. What does that say? Okay, that's like to dry, like waku no toi na. It's like too long to dry. Mizu, why is this not focusing? Mizumake, something about water. Okay, going. So they put rebar over this hole. This is the hole that Sloth came up through, and they're sealing up the hole. They threw him down there, and they're sealing up the hole. Kore de yoi. So with this, it should be good. All right. 我々選ばれた者が神に近い体を授かり、授かり、この世界を滑るのだ。Okay, so, like we the chosen people, by God, approaching body, or with bodies that are approaching God or approaching God-like, Sazukari, a blessing, a windfall. A windfall or a blessing of this world. Suberu. Is that to slip? No, to control. Suberu does mean slip or glide, but it's this kanji and not this one, which means to control or supervise. Okay, so again, we the chosen ones with bodies approaching God, with like a blessing of bodies that are approaching God or drawing near to God, are the ones that will rule this world. Sumisu to ka itta ka? Smith, was it? Said it. Senkentai ni tsuite wa shikata ga nai. As for like about the scouting party, there's nothing to do. You can't do anything about the scouting party. Okina jigyo o nasu tame no chisana gisei da. Okay, so for a big jigyo, for a big project, for the purposes of becoming a big project, it was a small sacrifice. A small sacrifice for becoming the purposes of becoming a big enterprise or project. 我々がこの国をさらなる高みへ登らせることで我らも報われるだろう。Okay. saranaru, even more. Mukuwareru is to be rewarded or to be recompensed. Okay, so this country, like to further heights, allowed or made to reach or to climb to even greater heights, they also will be rewarded. Okay. Like their sacrifice will allow the country to reach greater heights, and that then they will get the reward, or they will be rewarded for that sacrifice. Something like that. Ebareta mono no tame ni shita no mono wa gisei ni naru to. So you're saying that the subordinates or the lower people become sacrifices for the purposes of the chosen ones? Question mark. Soul. That's right. Jakoniku kyo shoku da. It's weak meat, strong eat, or survival of the fittest. Now, remember that was the quote unquote law of the North here. So he's sort of quoting their own law, but perhaps in a different way. Yowaki mono wa oroka na mono ga kuni no ishizue ni nari. There's cornerstone. This is our kanji of the day. It's in the title of the chapter. So the weak people and the foolish ones become the cornerstone of the country. But cornerstone in the sense of like building on top of them. As opposed to like a foundational element. Tsuyoki mono ga sono ue ni han-e suru. So the strong ones on top of that will do han-e. Will prosper. The strong ones will prosper on top of that. Moshia Ishvaru mo, then like perhaps also the Ishvalans. Soda. That's right. Keikaku no ichibu da. That is one part of the plan. Somo somo yowaki tami wa horobu unmei datta no da. So from the start, the weak civilians or the weak citizens, destruction fate it was. It was the fate of the weak ones to be destroyed. Something like that. Subete keikaku dori da. Everything is according to the plan. Or according to plan. Ano nairan mo nani mo kamo. That civil war, even that civil war, and perhaps everything. Nani mo kamo. Nittari, which is just like he's smirking, smiling. Okay, we're transitioning. This is a wider gap. Here's Mayoruzu and Kimburi. So desu ka? Sore wa zehi tomo watashi ni. Zehi is like certainly. Zehi tomo is still by all means with a sense of not taking no. Okay. So it's like that, huh? As for that, like will by all means to me, like I'll take care of it by all means. Height, yes sir, yes sir. Gachan. So remember he was calling the super president, and the super president was saying something about needing to make a call, and then we saw Winry was getting a call. So we don't know what that was about, but omatase shimashita. So sorry for making you wait. This is the sound of footsteps. Zuibun to こまめに電話をしているんじゃないか? こまめ. Isn't that small bean? Ko mame is taking care, working well, or frequent. Maybe frequently? Ko mame ni? So, like, very much frequently the phone using, aren't you? You're using the phone a lot, aren't you? まあ、一応仕事を任されて、ここに来てますからね。So, well, for the time being, 任されて, work is being entrusted. Yeah, work is being made to work, or being entrusted to work for the time being. And to the north, that's why I came. That's why I came to the north, being entrusted with work for the time being. And notice again, he says koko, meaning this place, but the kanji is kita, meaning the north. So, reibun chūshō wa dou desu ka? Okay, so in any case, as for General Raven, like, how is he or where is he? Doko desu ka? Where is he? Hanashite oku koto ga. I have something I need to talk about. He doesn't respond. He says, Hinshi no jūshō datta. So it was a serious wound of Hinshi. Dying on the verge of death. You were dying on the verge of death with a serious wound. Kisama ga sono hi no uchi ni zenkai shite koko ni arawareta. Okay, so and then you within that day made a complete recovery and appeared in this place. Reibun chūjō to tomo ni na, like together with General Raven. Donna maho o tsukatta. What kind of magic used? Anata ni wa kankei ne nai no koto desu. As for to you, there's no relation, meaning like that's of no concern to you. Reibun chūjō wa doko desu ka? So as for General Raven, where is he? Or doko desu, he doesn't say ka. But he raises his intonation to ask the question. Oops, I just realized I didn't change the category here. Let me do that real quick. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Okay. Where is General Raven? Mate, wait. Mada kikitai koto ga aru. There's still something I want to ask. Somosomo joukan goro shite keimushō ni ita kisama ga naze ikinari shusho dekita. Okay, so somo. Okay, oh, that's already just look that up. Good job. Okay, so from the start, or to begin with, a superior officer killing a superior officer, and in the jail, why suddenly release was possible? Like, you were in prison for killing a superior officer. Why were you suddenly released? Itadasho, I said it, right? Anata ni wa kankei no nai koto da. To. I said that it's a thing that has no relation to you. It's nothing for you to be concerned about. Gon, gon, gon. Okay, segue back to the underground. Gon, gon. この計画はいつから? So as for this plan, this keikaku, from when? From when? この国ができた時からと聞いてる. So hearing it was from the time of the accomplishment or the building of this country. Or the finishing of this country, whatever, when the country was founded. それはなんと壮大な. If you just repeat それは, like my goodness, or in that case, it's kind of like a little bit of a surprise. それは. That's a bit of a 壮大. How magnificent. How majestic. Oh, もうやっとだ. So, indeed, or it's like やっと is like finally, at last. Maybe like it's nearly complete, probably. やっとだ, at last. 今、私の代で計画を完成されるのだ. Like now, in my time or in my generation, the plan will be done perfectly. Or will be completed, basically. Will be completed in my time, in my age. そろそろに休んでもらう暇はない. Okay. So like letting sloth sleep or rest, as for free time does not exist. So like will not receive the favor, or receiving the favor of sloth resting at free time of that does not exist. Can't let him rest. なるほど. I see now. ガツガツしていたのはあっさりか? Okay, ガツガツ. Greedily or burning with desire. As for burning with desire, in a hurry because burning with desire. ご協力感謝するよ, Armstrong少々. So, this is cooperation. So, like give gratitude or thanks for cooperation, General Armstrong. ポン. 上に掛け合った君の椅子を用意させよう. Isu is chair. Okay, so 上に掛け合った. So like will negotiate with above, and a chair for your chair, your place, yoi, preparation will be done. Okay. Or and kind of like we'll try to do that, or let's do that. Sasu, is that like he's like stroking her shoulder? Gosh. 私のために新たな椅子を用意していただけなくとも結構. Okay, so for my purposes, or for my for me, a new chair doing preparations If you don't do that, that's fine. Like, there's no need for you to prepare a new chair for me. Nani? What? Uh-oh. Zudon. She's just stabbed him through her through the arm. Smithu no ude wa hidari deshita ka? So Smith's arm, as for Smith's arm, it was the left, wasn't it? Migi deshita ka, or was it the right? Was it the left or was it the right? Smith was the arm that came back on the horse from the scouting party. All that came back from him was his arm. I think she's giving up the deception here. Oito wa hontou ni osoroshii mono desu ne, reibun shōshō. So as for aging, as for growing old, truly a scary thing, isn't it, General Raven? Bushu? Ah! あなたも昔は本気でこの国を思う若く気高い軍人であったでしょうに。Okay, so even you, as for a long time ago, truly this country, thinking of this country, and with a young Kedakai, high spirit, and noble or high-minded, and with a like young, and as a young, noble or high-minded soldier, you were probably. So you were probably, when you were young, a noble, young, high-minded, who truly thought of the country. Even you a long time ago. Nani o suru, Armstrong? What are you doing, Armstrong? Konna, this sort of a... せっかく椅子を用意してやるというのに。So I said I will prepare a seat in the end. 選ばれた人間になれるというのに。A chosen human or chosen person you can become, even though. Noni either here means even though or in spite of, or it's kind of to emphasize the statement. Like, you could have this. I will do this for you. Itarasho, said it, didn't I? Arata naisu nado fuyo to. That a new chair and things like that are fuyo, like not needed, unnecessary, yes, unneeded. その腐りきった尻を乗せている貴様の席をとっとと開けろ。Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what she is saying. Well, in essence, so that rotten something ass behind, that rotten ass, like, riding your seat, so or that seat with your rotten ass riding in it, quickly will empty. So like, I'll quickly empty that seat that your rotten ass is sitting in. Oro guy. She calls him, well, Oro is old. Guy means like injury. Problems caused by the elderly. Especially gerontocracy, which is elderly people control over the young. Okay. Wow. That is a very specific term. A roll guy. Hey, Malorius, try using that one on your professor. Sensei, 質問がありますか? Okay, and Dong. It looks like she's chopping him. Oh, he got out his gun. He got out his gun. These guys are watching, and they're like clacking their brooms together. Kisama, furofushi o sutteru to iu no ka? Men no mae ni aru no ni. Okay, so you, this is Raven saying this, you, immortality, throwing away, is that what you're saying? It's before your eyes, even though it's right before your eyes. Sono furofushi to yara, nakama o sutte kokumin o uragitte made teniereru mono desu ka ne? Okay, so that immortality and Toyara is like uncertainty on like whatever you just said. So like this immortality of yours, or whatever you call it, throwing away friends or comrades and the country's citizens, betraying, so doing up into those sorts of things, is that a thing to have or to get? Is this so-called immortality worth getting if it's throwing away your friends and betraying your fellow citizens? このブリッグの地下で文字通り礎となれるがよかろう. So this underground brigs, literally the cornerstone becoming like that way, something like that. Raven Shogun, General Raven. Oh, he's going into the cement. So she's saying you are going to literally become the cornerstone, the foundation of the Briggs underground. Of the Briggs, yeah. Oh no, he slipped. Dopoon, sploosh. Wow, never saw it coming. Q, wipe. Buccaneer. Baching. Miles ni renraku o irete yare. So, like, get a communication to Miles. Ha! Yes, ma'am. Poi! Toss. Also into the cement. Busho. Minna wa sono mama sagyo o tsuzukero. So as for everyone, as it was, your work continue. Continue your work as it was. Sho, General. Thank you. He's ready with a clean pair of gloves. On go the gloves. Konkuri kirei ni narashite okeyo. Okay, so this is concrete. Konkuri, cleanly or prettily. Narasu, that's like, make it even, make it smooth. Like, clean up and make that concrete smooth. Hey, okay. Gong. Okay, that's the end of that scene. Wow. Omachi kudasai shoushou. Please wait, General. 穴を完全に塞いでしまっては、下に降りられなくなります。Okay, so the hole completely closing it up. As for closing up the hole completely, below being able to descend will not become. We won't be able to go down below. また穴を開けなければスミスたちの捜索ができません。捜索 is like search or yeah, search or investigation. Yeah, we saw that earlier. So like again, the hole if don't open it up. If we don't open up the hole again, Smith and everyone the search for Smith and everyone will not be possible. お願いです。少々。あの穴を塞ぐのは中止して。I'm begging you, General, that hole, as for closing up that hole, like, cancel it or pause it. 中止, I think, is cancel. Suspend. Henshiru, that's his name, Henschel. Choi? Like, come here. Nandes? What is it? They have another hole. こんなこともあろうかと、鋼のが抜け穴を作った置いてくれた。Okay, so also this sort of a thing was done. Steel Hagane, the Fullmetal Alchemist. Nuke ana. A loophole. A literal hole. A loophole. He made, like, steel made this literal loophole. For this sort of a thing. Okay, so Ed made another hole. You can see it's got like some marks of like the alchemy streaks on it or whatever. All right. Okay, we're transitioning to a city. What does that say? Plus? No. Please? Is this central? Oh yeah, that's the headquarters. Kimberly. Soul, like that's right. 友達の友達がブリッグズのcome on. Fumoto de? Oh, that's Fumoto is like the base of the mountain. Yeah. Fumoto. Okay, so 友達の友達がブリッグスのふもとで看護師やってんだ。Okay, so a friend of a friend at the foot of Briggs Mountain is a nurse or does nursing. This person almost looks like a Doonesbury character. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know why that suddenly hit me. Something about the nose and the eyes look very Doonesbury. 大怪我で入院していたのに次の日あっさり退院したって。退院 is to leave the hospital. あっさり. Yeah, easily or quickly. So with massive wounds, even though entered the hospital with massive wounds, the next day easily left the hospital, is what the person said. 回復はありえないって said that sort of a recovery is impossible. レイブン将軍が見舞いに来た後, so after General Raven came to do the visit in the hospital, なんかすぐ治っちゃったって said that after Raven came to do a visit in the hospital, quickly recovered. Raven Shogun ga, General Raven. 親父うちの店にも聞いたことあるけどさ、Sukebe. Oh, Sukebe. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, no. Those are the kanji for Sukebe? I did not know that. We haven't seen Sukebe for a while. Dragon Ball. Sukebe was a constant word, and it was the word that Master Roshi gets called all the time, being a lewd person. Yeah, pafu pafu. So those are the kanji. This must be ateji, just used for the pronunciation, because this means to help and to be like level or calm, flat. Yeah. So that must just be used for the pronunciation, because like why would that possibly mean being a lewd person? That's really funny. Okay, sorry. That old man, like even to our shop, even to my shop or our shop, came that time. There was a time that happened, but Sugebe nanda yone. What a lewd person. Goman dashi-sa. And also, and he's Goman. Goman. What would that be? Goman. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. He's a real lewd person, and Goman. The English went with conceited, but I don't know the link between Goman. Okay. Raven to Kimberly. So Raven and Kimberly? 今週の情報はこんなとこ? So as for this week's report, like this is it. It's this sort of a thing. ありがとう。いつもすまないね. Oh, thank you. As always, like, sorry, or it's done, or basically like, thanks. So he's giving her some cash for the info. Yatta. All right. 新作のバッグが買えるわ. Like, I can buy a new bag, a new purse. 送っていこうか? Like, shall we go and transport? Like, I guess, could I give you a lift? ここでいい? No, here's fine. 友達と遊んで帰るから? Okay, so like with friends, gonna hang out and go back because. また店に寄ってね, Roy-san. Like, come by and visit the shop again, Mr. Roy. 振られたね,お兄さん. So like, were you dumped, big brother? お兄さん. Un. あの手の女はどでかい花束持ってドーンとアタックするのがいいよ. Wow. That is some colloquial talk here. Okay, so ano te no ona wa. So as for the hand of a woman, dodekai, like something about maybe like big. Dodekai is huge. A huge bouquet, hanataba, carrying a huge bouquet, and don suddenly attack. That's good. Like suddenly attack with a huge bouquet. Like don flowers. That would be good. Tenawake de hana kawanai. I guess this is really just saying like, and so for that reason, will you not buy flowers? 振られ男が花畑持って一つ寂しくアパートに帰れと So, a dumped man carrying a flower bouquet alone and sadly to the apartment return. Is that what you're saying? 遠慮しとくよ. Like I'll pass. Like I'll restrain myself. Nani? あなたを振る女がいれば、拾う女もいるさ. So, like, what are you saying? You... Wait. If there's women dumping you... no, anta... Yeah, anata o furu onna ga... If there's women dumping you, there are picking up women also. Hiro onna mo iru. There must be some sort of phrase. Like there are women who drop or dump, and there are women who pick up. Briggs no hoko heki Olivier Mira Armstrong shosho kara dengon ga aru yo. So there's a message from General Olivia Mira Armstrong, the Northern Briggs Wall. Roy Mustang. I thought this was going to be General Grumman for a minute. Omoshiroi wagon no hana zambu kawasete morao ka? So how interesting. The wagon of flowers, all of it, shall I buy? How about I buy? How about I buy that entire wagon of flowers? Oh, crap. Wow, that was... Time flies. Okay, we're now at a good place to finish tomorrow, this chapter. We read about, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, almost 15 or 16 pages, so that's good. We're switching back to Miles and Kimbri, and we're about 10 pages from the end of the chapter. So a good stopping point for this chapter. We will finish up with that next time.